Nigeria Info.
11 minutes gone past the hour of 4. You're listening to 92.3 Nigeria Info, and this is Hard Facts. I am Kaladakuru Batabo, and it's time for us to talk. And I would always say, but different. So you on the other side of the radio. Now, yesterday, I told you about a report I came across during the weekend, and it's about a $3.4 billion IMF loan that has been declared missing, so to say. Missing in the sense because the Auditor General has audited and he can't seem to find how the money was spent. He can't seem to find one expenditure on that loan, and so the money is somewhere out there, but we don't know where, so we can then say it's missing, right? Also, yesterday, I told you about how the EFCC traced certain amounts to the former Minister for Humanitarian Affairs and Disaster Management, Farouk, remember her, Umar Farouk, and they discovered about 30 billion now? Yeah, 30 billion are thereabout. And also, the suspended minister for that same ministry, monies were traced to the tune of about 500 million, and that has been discovered as well. Today, the newspapers are covered with the story of the brother to the former Minister for Aviation, who I hear is a civil servant, and huge amounts of money have also been traced to his account. So basically, we're looking at corruption, looking at the cost of living, and looking at how we can hold our government accountable. I mean, this is not the first time we're having such a conversation about accountability, but it's still rife because if you remember, we talked about the protests in Niger State. We talked about the protests in Kano State. Some of you say there may be more protests around the country, across the various states in the country, and it is because of the high cost of living. I've got the director of SERAP, Kolawole Oluwadare, who is a lawyer. Yes, he will join me to talk about some of these issues. SERAP has made it concerning the 8.4 billion we can find. I mean, Nigeria is now a very bad ocean where money is now go missing. And he's saying that those who are therapists have lost and going to reconnect right now, so we can have a proper conversation for development. Okay, so Kolawole Oluwadare is back on the line. So we're going to have a conversation with him. Kolawole Oluwadare, Esquire, welcome on the show. Okay, I had to call you.
The Esquire is not necessary.
No, they have to know you're a lawyer.
I was never in the choir.
Oh, a very funny one. Very funny one there. All right, welcome on the show. Let's start with the $3.4 billion loan that we can't seem to find. And by the way, I hear that the repayment should have started in 2023. It's going to be between 2023 and 2027. So that means there is a likelihood that we've started repaying that loan, and yet we can't find how we spent the loan. The loan was supposed to be for